Prophetic Message, Isaiah 52 verse 14. Just as there were many who were appalled at him, his appearance was so disfigured beyond that of any human being and his form marred beyond human likeness. Isaiah 52 verse 14, NIV. Fulfillment, Luke 18 verses 31 to 34 and Matthew 26 verses 67 to 68. Then he took unto him the 12, and said unto them, Behold, we go up to Jerusalem, and all things that are written by the prophets concerning the Son of Man shall be accomplished. For he shall be delivered unto the Gentiles, and shall be mocked, and spitefully entreated, and spitted on, and they shall scourge him, and put him to death, and the third day he shall rise again. And they understood none of these things, and this saying was hid from them, neither knew they the things which were spoken. Luke 18 verses 31 to 34 KJV. Then did they spit in his face, and buffeted him, and others smote him with the palms of their hands, saying, Prophesy unto us, thou Christ, who is he that smote thee? Matthew 26 verses 67 to 68 KJV. The servant shockingly abused. The Bible, an ancient text of profound significance, contains prophecies that foretell the coming of the Messiah, Jesus Christ. Among these prophecies, Isaiah 52 verse 14 stands out as a chilling revelation of the servant's shocking abuse. The fulfillment of this prophecy in Luke 18 verses 31 to 34 and Matthew 26 verses 67 to 68 portrays the cruel mistreatment that Jesus endured before his crucifixion. The journey from prophecy to fulfillment showcases the depths of human cruelty and the profound sacrifice of the servant. In this essay, we will delve into the prophecy of Isaiah 52 verse 14 and its fulfillment in Luke 18 verses 31 to 34 and Matthew 26 verses 67 to 68, uncovering the profound teachings behind the servant's shocking abuse. Isaiah 52 verse 14. The prophecy. Isaiah, often referred to as the Messianic prophet, delivered powerful messages concerning the future, particularly about the promised Messiah, Jesus Christ. In Isaiah 52 verse 14, the prophet's words unveil a graphic portrayal of the servant's physical appearance and suffering. The prophecy declares, Just as there were many who were appalled at him, his appearance was so disfigured beyond that of any human being, and his form marred beyond human likeness. These words foreshadow the extent of the physical abuse and suffering that the servant, Jesus, would endure during his earthly ministry, culminating in the harrowing events leading up to his crucifixion. Luke 18 verses 31 to 34. The fulfillment. The fulfillment of Isaiah's prophecy is revealed in the Gospel of Luke. In Luke 18 verses 31 to 34, Jesus foretells his impending betrayal, mocking, and crucifixion to his disciples as they journey to Jerusalem. He speaks of being delivered unto the Gentiles, and describes the horrific mistreatment he would suffer. Despite his explicit forewarnings, the disciples failed to grasp the gravity of the events to come. Matthew 26 verses 67 to 68. The fulfillment. The prophecy of Isaiah 52 verse 14 finds further fulfillment in the Gospel of Matthew. In Matthew 26 verses 67 to 68, we witness the fulfillment of Jesus' prophecy regarding the shocking abuse he endured. After his arrest, Jesus is subjected to the cruelty of the religious authorities and the people. They spit in his face, physically assault him, and mockingly challenge him to prophesy and reveal the identity of those who struck him. This disgraceful treatment exemplifies the fulfillment of Isaiah's prophecy, as the servant's appearance was marred beyond recognition. The teachings behind the shocking abuse. The fulfillment of Isaiah's prophecy through Luke 18 verses 31 to 34 and Matthew 26 verses 67 to 68 carries profound teachings that resonate with believers across time. 1. The depths of human cruelty. Isaiah's prophecy and its fulfillment underscore the depths of human cruelty, and the lengths to which people can go in persecuting the innocent. The shocking abuse suffered by Jesus reveals the darkness of sin and the desperate need for redemption and reconciliation with God. 2. The sacrificial love of the servant. Despite the shocking abuse he endured, Jesus exemplified sacrificial love throughout his earthly ministry. His willingness to endure humiliation and suffering for the sake of humanity reflects the depths of God's love and his redemptive plan for humanity. This teaches us the power of selfless love and the transformative impact of sacrificial service. 3. Fulfillment of prophetic words. The fulfillment of Isaiah's prophecy in Jesus' life affirms the authenticity of God's divine plan. The meticulous fulfillment of prophecies demonstrates the divine orchestration behind Jesus' life, death, and resurrection, reinforcing the veracity of the Scriptures. 4. Humility in the face of adversity. Jesus' response to the shocking abuse reveals his humility and meekness in the face of extreme adversity. He did not retaliate but willingly bore the suffering for the sake of our salvation. This teaches us the importance of cultivating humility and grace, even in the midst of trials and mistreatment. Conclusion. Isaiah 52 verse 14, with its fulfillment in Luke 18 verses 31 to 34 and Matthew 26 verses 67 to 68, offers a harrowing portrayal of the shocking abuse endured by the servant, Jesus Christ. Through this prophecy and its fulfillment, we gain insight into the depths of human cruelty, the sacrificial love of Jesus, and the fulfillment of God's divine plan. As we contemplate the suffering of the servant, we are reminded of the immense price paid for our redemption and the transformative power of God's love. May this profound revelation lead us to embrace humility, grace, and selfless love, following the example of the servant who endured shocking abuse to bring us salvation.